Hi, I'm Imogen Chapman, Miss Bristol Galaxy 2021, and this is my interview with the Pageant Project.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Why do I always try to change things over? I'm panic. I'm going to turn that video off, otherwise you'll hear Imogen talking again. Hello, everyone. I'm Pageant from the Pageant Project. I have a familiar face who's not as pixelated as last time. Imogen Chapman, who is... Now, let me bring it up on the title so I actually remember. Because I'm so used to saying Miss Teen GB.
That's not me anymore.
Well, you are
I am.
/ were, and now you are Miss Bristol Galaxy 2020/2021. Guys, if you have any questions for Miss Chapman or any messages of support, put them in the comments below. Imogen, how are things?
Good. Yeah, good. All good. Back in lockdown, back on furlough, but doing okay at the moment. We've done a week, and we've got 5 more to go, maybe. But yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I know.
Let us have a look at the comments.
Hello.
You got some people saying hello.
Hello.
Ali and Michelle have said hello. All right, Imogen, do you want to recount for people who don't know, who aren't familiar? There's a load of people watching, by the way. Guys, if you're watching, don't be a lurker. Say hello. Don't just watch and not do anything. I can see you. I can see the number in the corner.
I can't see you.
Oh, good. For the people, there's no one watching, Imogen. It's fine.
Yeah.
For the people who aren't...
One's my mum.
For the people who aren't familiar with your story, can you tell them how you got involved in the crazy world of pageantry to begin with?
So when I was 15 or 16, my mum entered me into Miss Teen GB for the first time. I went and loved it. Definitely caught the pageant bug, as we say. And then, I then entered the year after, and then on my 3rd year, I won. Miss Teen GB is the first and only pageant that I've ever done. So did it 3 times.
And now you're back?
Now I'm back, and I'm doing Galaxy. Galaxy, I mean, loads of people would say to me when I was competing for Miss Teen GB, why don't you do Galaxy? You do so good at Galaxy. And it was always something that I definitely wanted to do, but I sort of had it in my head that Teen GB was first, and I wanted to do it until I could win it, hopefully, which obviously I did. I wanted to do it until I could win it before I sort of jumped ship. And then I've had my little break. Jump ship, is that right?
You haven't really jumped ship. You can't do Teen GB anymore because you're not a teen.
That's what I mean. So that's why I didn't do it before. I didn't say, I didn't win Teen GB this year, I'll go to Teen Galaxy, because I wanted to do Teen GB and then Miss Galaxy.
Got it.
Yeah, so obviously now I'm doing it. I've had like an even longer extended break because of the whole COVID thing. Obviously I should have been competing in March. But now it's not until November. But I think that's almost even better for me, because it just gives me more time to just sort of like develop and get ready for it. So yeah, I'm really excited.
So I didn't know this, was your plan originally to compete last year in 2020, back in March?
No. So my plan was always to compete in 2021. Yeah, but obviously because the internationals were moved, it meant the UK finals had been moved from March this year to November.
November, okay.
So I always had it in my head that I'd be competing like this March coming in 2021.
I'm so confused. It's 2021.
I don't even know what year it is.
Because it still feels exactly like 2020, let's be honest. Everyone's
I still think it's 2018. Like, I can't keep up.
2012. Why do you think it's 2018? Why not 2019? You're stuck in your glory days, are you? You were Miss Teen GB, and it's all going to go downhill from here. Yeah. Oh well. All right, here are some familiar faces for you. Hey, Imi from Ellie Mere. Miss Danielle Latimer, I've seen her around before. Hey. Caitlin has said hey. Chloe Roberts has said hey, and Chloe Davies. Hello, Chloe. You're not often on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. Imogen, since the first time I interviewed you, I think a lot has changed for the both of us. I mean, it's been over a year, and
Oh, really?
I've seen sides of you that I didn't know existed when I first interviewed you. When I first interviewed you, you seemed slightly shy and very, I'm not going to say ordinary, but the overwhelming thing was she's slightly shy. She's well spoken and she seems very, very sweet and nice. I'm not going to say that's a lie, but since then I've seen some other facets to you. So mainly the Instagram stories, which I was saying on our last episode. Apart from the pageant stuff, like what do you do to keep yourself interested and to pass the time? Because obviously you love doing the stories.
Talk to myself on Instagram.
I know now because I've read, obviously, you're in Confessions about your sort of more creative side, and yeah, thank you. So tell me a little bit about yourself outside of the pageants. Like, what are the hobbies? I know you like to be creative. I know you love fashion, for example, and you just launched a new Instagram, which we will have a look at in a sec. But what's all the other stuff? What's Imogen away from pageant land?
Imogen away from pageant land. Look, I just want to have fun. I think when I first obviously met you via, what's it called?
This.
Well,
it was Skype back in the day.
Back in the day. We've upgraded. But when I first obviously met you from like Skype and things and obviously did our interviews, I was, like you say, shy. And I still to an extent am. But recently, especially in the past few months, I've really, really pushed myself to start thinking with the mindset of more like, who cares? Like, who cares what other people think? I used to be so wary of what everybody thought. It was like the biggest thing for me. So I would never have put an Instagram story on of me just talking rubbish. There's no way. There is literally no way. And even still, sometimes now, I know you're on my close friends story, and even now, I'll put something on my close friends like, can't quite post this on my public one, but I'll put it on the close friends one just because it's funny. But I won't put it on the public one, so I still do get a little bit, wonder what they'll think. But yeah, I just want to have fun with it, you know? So that's where the whole Instagram thing came from. Obviously, in the first lockdown, I was talking loads on my story, and then that developed into doing the podcast, which was great.
Catch-ups.
Yeah, which was so great. And I would love to do it again, but I think I was saying to you the other day, what am I going to talk about? Not really that interesting. So if I'm interviewing other people, great, but obviously sort of sitting down and speaking myself, I don't know, I love doing it, I enjoy doing it, but it's not where my like passions lie. So as much as I really enjoyed doing it, I would rather do the occasional Instagram story as like, you know, with my friends than rather put it out there on a podcast, if you get what I mean, because it's not.
I do. Because obviously I do both. I do a podcast and I do Instagram stories from time to time, although I'm not as entertaining as yourself. But I mean, they're very different. They're different formats. I mean, the Instagram story, you literally you put your phone there, but with your phone, it's always going to the side.
Oh, no, I got a new case.
You got a...
It's got my goat on it. But yeah, I got a new case.
Is that Dinky?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, you were so excited to adopt the baby goat, and then you just put an Instagram story up, speaking of the devil, saying that she'd passed away. I was like...
The thing is, there's about 55 goats in that place. And mine was the only one that died. Like, why? Why me?
Why?
Why me, my goat? But it's fine. I've got all of her brothers and sisters that I still go and see.
It sounds like 2020 in a nutshell to me, though.
Yeah,
it's like out of 55, the one goat that passed away was my own.
Was mine.
Well, Danielle here has said she's bloody bonkers.
Good.
Oh.
I love it. Honestly, it just gives me so much joy when I'm in one of the, I think, if you ever get like a bit of a down mood or you're a bit sad, I just want to do something that just gets me out of it. And just having the like positive outlook on everything that I do now gets me out of it. I'll FaceTime Danny and we'll be chatting rubbish until God knows what hour. But like we'll be non-stop laughing. We were non-stop laughing last night on the phone. Like I just love it.
There's nothing better and there's nothing more needed in 2020 or 2021. I mean, it's the same thing at the moment than laughing until you cry. That's absolutely 100%. Forget therapy. That's what we all need, laughing until we cry.
Agree.
Kiara Kiara, I don't know how to pronounce your surname. Imogen, how do you pronounce Kiara's surname? Is it Meechan or Meekan? I'm going to assume it's Meechan.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad with pronunciations and things like that. How do you think it is? Meechan, I think.
Meechan. Yeah.
Meechan.
Kiara, I want to get you on an interview and ask you about that famous fall video. Because that was something that made me...
I absolutely love that video. That is brilliant. See, that's the sort of thing I love, that she posted it as well and she can laugh about it. I love it.
That's what we need in like pageant land, is people who don't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Chloe has said Emmy loves her goats.
She
certainly does.
Do. There was actually something on the TV earlier. My dad recorded it for me, called like Farming Life or something like that. So I just sat down and watched it before I came on here, and it was all baby goats, like little kids, and then like one of the goats gave birth to another goat, and I was just like, just makes me really happy.
But the giving birth to another goat, that's not very cute though, is it?
No, it was cute when it came out.
I've seen farm births, and the word cute isn't the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah, no.
Kiara here has said like me can.
Oh, okay, Meekan.
Sorry.
Kiara Meekan.
Not Meechan. Meekan. And she said she's 100% down for the interview, and Sandal has said hello. All right. I was going to ask, what was I going to ask? That's right. I was going to ask, you decided that you didn't really want to care so much about what other people thought, and that you wanted to do things that basically made you happy. And you said you started a few months ago. Why a few months ago? What led to that point where you went, you know what, I just want to enjoy myself, be myself? Because you could have done it in 2018. You could have not done it at all, but you decided a few months ago. So why a few months ago?
I just think so much changed in 2020 for everyone. So much change, but especially like for me, you know, I reconnected with a lot of my old friends and stuff, and they're all so fun. And despite not really being able to see them, it was, you know, I've reconnected with them in such a positive way. I don't know, I just had a bit of a different outlook. I think it is the whole not being able to do anything. Like I've said very much this year, well, maybe once this lockdown's out of the way, I don't know, I'll report back. But or maybe 2022. I don't want to say no to anything. You know, I don't want to be like afraid to be like, oh no, better not do that. Obviously, unless it's like illegal. I'm not going to do anything illegal. But you know, in terms of
we'll talk about that stuff later.
I'll tell you later. In terms of like, oh, do you want to do this today? Do you want to go on this holiday? Like, if I can do it, then yeah, like let's do it. Like, why would I not? Like, I'm so young. Let's just do it.
Well, that sounds like a good plan to me. I mean, I guess in fairness, it's probably a natural progression. I mean, obviously, you were a teen queen before. So I feel that when you're a teenage pageant queen, there's more of a burden on you. There's more restrictions, obviously, on what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed not to do, especially with things like alcohol and going out partying and things like that. And I think now that you're a miss, I mean, are you approaching this pageant any differently now that you are a miss versus the 3 times you had a run at Miss Teen GB?
Do you know what? No. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, wrong answer, because it's different, you know. I'm a miss now and I was a teen before. No, because effectively I'm still the same person. I have naturally developed into a miss because I'm getting older. I am older than I was when I was competing for Teen GB. I have a different outlook on things. I see things in a different perspective. So no, I'm not doing anything differently specifically. I'm still going to be 100% myself, as I always am and always have been. Other than my second year at Teen GB, I wasn't so much myself because I was so desperate to win it, and I perhaps took a little bit of the wrong advice from like different people and things, and that's fine. But other than that, I've been my 100% authentic self this whole way through, and that's the only thing that I'm never letting that slip. There's no way. So I'm just approaching it the same, as much as, you know, the wardrobe's different and the hair and the makeup's different and things like that, but as a whole we're approaching it the same.
So what does pageant prep involve for you? Are you going to be hitting the gym 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and going on a strict diet? And
no.
I don't know. Are you a gym rat? I have no idea.
I mean, look, I go through phases. I don't actually like going to the gym. It just gives me the fear. But perhaps with this new outlook of the whole not caring what people think, I might go. I've got a few friends that obviously we can't go to the gym at the moment. Everything's closed. I did do my first home workout. I did my first home workout like last week before we went into lockdown. And it's the only one I've done actually so far, because I did it and I couldn't walk for 3 days after because I hadn't done anything in so long. And I had no weights. I couldn't find my weights. So I was using bottles of wine as weights and it wasn't doing anything. It's just a bit of a mess. But I haven't done anything since then. But, you know, look, when it comes closer to the time, of course, I'm going to push it and things. But at the moment, I'm not necessarily worried. I wouldn't say I'm the fittest person on the planet, but I don't have, you know, I'm not going to put pressure on myself to lose a load of weight and things. Like, I'm not.
Oh, you don't need to lose weight, yeah. Imogen. If you lost weight, we wouldn't be able to see you.
I would look like a 12-year-old instead of a 15-year-old.
You said it, not me. I love this image of you working out with bottles of wine. What exercises were you doing using the bottles?
Oh, like squats and things. It was like a leg workout. But it wasn't. They weren't heavy enough to be fair. But yeah, I was literally holding the bottles like that, and like, one was a bottle of prosecco, one was a bottle of red. Yeah.
Oh, I hope if you're going up and down with a bottle of prosecco, you got to be careful when it opens. You're going to explode everywhere. I like the idea of you doing bicep curls with bottles of wine, because I think that, you know, no, just me.
Oh, didn't mean for that to be open.
Yeah. That'd make the workout go a lot more quickly, and you'd feel a lot more successful. I would have loved to have seen that. You should have put that on your Instagram stories. Okay, let's talk about fashion. We didn't talk about fashion last time. I had no idea you were so interested in fashion. So let's do one of these things. Let's do a screen share.
Cool.
And you've got a styled by Imi.
That's nice.
Let's drop Imogen a follow right there. Can you tell us what made you decide to start this page, Styled by Imi?
So I've had that page for about 6 months, and I had one follower. It was Janima Carby. I had one follower, and I didn't even follow it because I didn't want people to find it, because I was caring too much about what people were thinking. So no one followed it other than Janima. It was private. There was no pictures or anything on it. And then last week I started putting some content on there, and still just Janima was following. And then the other night I was on FaceTime to Danny and I was speaking to her about it. And I mean, look, I've had this thing several times where I've been like, I want to do this as a job, and I want to do this as a job, I want to do this as a job.
Yeah.
But fashion has always been, for me, something that I've been so passionate about. And wanting to be a stylist is something I've always wanted to do. And obviously Danny's launched the Pageant stylist, which, as you can see, is completely different to my style, as you can see from those pictures. But obviously she launched that. So we were just speaking about it and things. And she said, just use that new page to get some connections. I'm not fussed about the amount of followers I have. I'm not doing it. I don't want to be an influencer. I genuinely want to do it to get myself work. So I followed a load of like-minded people, like from Bristol and things, just found them all, a load of models, a load of other stylists, a load of photographers, and loads of them followed me back. And they were really friendly. Oh, wow. So I've managed to get some connections. I've got a shoot booked already. And I literally opened that page 4 days ago. So yeah, I've been going out pretty much every day, taking my own pictures and things. But that picture that you have up there, I drove to the car park of the shopping centre, took a tripod and a Bluetooth clicker thing, and I was on my own. And I just took my own pictures because obviously we're in lockdown. I can't really take anybody else with me. So yeah, I just did it myself. I sort of had the mentality of just get it done. There was so many people walking past me thinking, what is she doing? But I thought, you know what? It's going to make good content, okay? So yeah.
I love that. I love that so much for so many reasons. But I mean, particularly the fact that you just went and got it done. Because I think there's so many, because people, you know, New Year syndrome, everyone's got these grand plans, but they keep talking about them and they never do them. Whereas I think if you really want to get it done, you just have to take the first step. And once you take the first step like you have, and then you still get some maybe like positive reinforcement, like people following you back, it's much more likely that you'll have success with it, whatever success is. I'm not saying you have to have $1 million from it.
Yeah.
But what got you into fashion in the first place? I mean, has that always been a thing, or was it like going through pageants and then you picked up a fashion bug, or which way was it?
It's always been a thing. Like shopping for me is like the
competitive sport.
Yes, yeah. No, I've always loved it. Absolutely loved it. Always, since I was really young. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think I said on a post on my story not very long ago, because I was putting pictures of my outfits on my personal page, and I had some really stupid comments, like messages like, "Oh, I'm so jealous of all of your outfits," and I was like, "Okay," or like, "Oh, your outfits look nice," and I was like, "I know." So I put a story up, and I was like, "Guys, I really don't care. Like, if you don't want to see it, you don't have to. You can really just easily unfollow me. Like, I'm not going to stop posting just because you want to send me a message, attempting to be a bit rude or whatever." So I'd said on that story, I was like, buying clothes just excites me. Like, putting outfits together just excites me. I don't know why. It's like a hobby, and if you can turn your hobby into a job, then great.
So the eventual outcome, or the dream outcome, would be to make a career out of being a stylist and buying clothes for a living for other people with other people's money.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd with other people's money, that being the key. Because at the moment, It's all my money, and no one's paying me for that. But it's fine. Yeah, I mean, essentially, what I'd really like to do is style for like e-commerce. So when you go onto ASOS and they're selling this blazer, I have decided to put the blazer with the top and the jeans and the boots and whatever. Like, that would be what I really want to go into. But obviously, you don't know, that might change. So yeah. We'll see.
I was going to say stand up and show us what you're wearing, but then you remember. I reminded. What you see, guys, on the upper half is not quite always what. Well, I mean, since you've done it, I mean, guys, if you can, I don't know if you see it, but I wear this jacket and then I'm wearing shorts and.
He's ready for the beat.
I literally just came off from a jog, so I'm wearing my exercise gear and I just work on a jacket. So the magic of camera. Danielle here has said for you to get on Marcy Reed's 12-week program.
Yes. So we were speaking about this the other night. I can't remember. I've spoken to Danny so much over the past few days. Everything's blurred into one. But yeah, we were speaking
tends to
about
happen.
This.
I know the feeling.
It's like, sorry, Danny, did we have that conversation an hour ago or 3 days ago? I can't remember. Marcy's 12-week program seems amazing. I saw it on Instagram when obviously she launched it the other morning, like super early in the morning. So yeah, amazing. I'm definitely going to look at getting involved in that because that is going to be a good one.
And Danielle has also said, I'm in a drive-through and I missed the speaker to give my order because I'm watching you guys. Now I'm sitting in traffic with no food.
Danny, I'm so sorry. And it was even me that told you to go through to the drive-through. Danny was like, I haven't left the house in ages. I need a bit of fresh air. And I said, go to a drive-through. Don't go for a walk. Go to a drive-through. So but she went.
She went to a drive-through and then just went straight past the speaker. So you sat in a drive-through queue and not ordered any food?
What?
That's what she said. She said she missed the speaker.
Why did you not go around again? Or reverse? No, don't reverse. There's probably cars behind.
Reverse? I can tell you why she didn't reverse. Sandal has said, love it, just get it done. Okay. All right, that's fashion. What about, it's just gone New Year, so everyone has made resolutions. Do you have any goals or expectations for yourself in 2021? I mean, pageant or otherwise. I don't know if you're one of those people who sets goals for their pageant performance, but any goals for 2021?
Not necessarily. Just like I said earlier, just doing what I want to do, focusing on me. For a long time, I was focusing more on sort of other people and, like I say, worrying too much about what people thought and, making sure everyone else around me was okay before making sure that I was okay. Next month, I'm moving out. And I'm living on my own. And obviously, I've launched this new page and things, and I'm hoping that things are going to come from that. So it's what date are we? The 10th, the 9th? What date?
10th.
With the 10th. Oh, that's wrong. With the 10th of January, and I've already done a lot for myself. So yeah, that's what I want to keep doing, And in terms of Galaxy and things, I'm doing that for myself as much as I would absolutely love and adore to win. And I'm so ready, and I'm trying my hardest, and I'm working at it every day, and I've got all these ideas and, all of that good stuff. I want to do it for me, like I need to do it the best way that I'm going to do it, you know?
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I know that you said your mum is as crazy about pageants as you are. So can you tell us a little bit about your mum? I highlighted your mum last time you were on our podcast because she's hilarious, because she just pops up at random intervals during your story looking very, very confused. Tell us a little bit about what your mum has meant for you.
In pageants, she was the one that said about it all in the first place. I would never have put myself into a pageant. So obviously, if it wasn't for her saying about Team GB, is she watching? Are you here, Mum? You here? Is she here?
Mummy.
And she's downstairs. If it wasn't for her, obviously, you know, encouraging me to do it and things, and she's always so supportive. She absolutely loves going. I can't remember, what did I book? Oh, when I went up to my shoot with Charlotte Clemmy, she was
We got you.
Can't cope. Why me? Always me. The most untechnical person ever. I'm so sorry. I didn't even do anything. It just went. I'm so sorry.
I think the question is not why you. The question should be why me? Why do I keep stressing myself out by having you on and then having these internet issues by proxy?
I really don't know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Small in stature, big in personality, is what I say. What were we talking about before we lost you and you froze? Oh, your mum, yes.
Oh, my mum. She just came in. She just came in like, I'm off the Wi-Fi. And I was like, yeah, I know, it's still not working.
Oh, it's
like,
okay.
I am off. I was like, okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So your mum got you into pageantry. Well, you wouldn't have been in pageantry to begin with without your mum.
Blame my mum, guys. No, she loves it. She loves coming. She loves watching me. She loves, you know, even obviously we went to Galaxy in March 2020. And she loved being there, you know, seeing all the other mums, and like we've got our own little friends up there and stuff. I say up there because every time I go to a pageant, it's always up north. But yeah, so she loves it just as much as I do.
Any chances of her entering a pageant herself someday?
We've tried. I think she did have plans of it before, but then she got a bit scared and then decided not to. I mean, we've tried. We can try and convince her more. I just don't know if she will.
We were successful with Harriet's mum. I mean, we started when I interviewed Harriet, I was talking about her mum entering a pageant, and then we had Harriet on the podcast, and we brought it up again, and Harriet's mum Sarah was like, no, and now she's in it. She's, I think, in UK's National Miss. So
Did you hear that, Mum?
Maybe talking about it here.
Shouting as if she's there.
She wants me to do a pageant mum book. I was like, well,
yes, she
easier
does.
Solution. Just enter a pageant yourself, and because I mean, if I do a pageant mum book, she's going to need to put a photo in, so she might as well enter a pageant, because if she's got that headshot, then I'm sure she'd do amazingly in pageants.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
You said you're moving out next month. You're looking forward to that?
Yep.
Oh, are you there?
Am I here? Because
You froze. Okay, you froze for a sec.
I
and now
you were
No, you actually you froze in quite a added, like you had a little pout going on, so you look like a little supermodel. And now you're more pixelated than ever. We can barely see you, so it's. It looks like we've pixelated you so that we literally can't tell who you are, although your voice is so distinctive. It's all right. It's coming back. So moving out, how are you feeling about that?
Moving out, really excited. Really excited. There's not really anything to say on that. It'll be nice to just have my own space.
Is it difficult to do during lockdown? Because your lockdown at the moment is really like can't go anywhere, right? So moving out during lockdown is going to be fairly challenging.
Well, the first lockdown, as far as I'm aware, you couldn't move. So my mum was an estate agent. So the first lockdown, she was furloughed. And then the second lockdown, I don't even class that as a lockdown because everyone was still going to work. It was just ridiculous. And then obviously this third lockdown, estate agents are allowed to work now. They're allowed to do viewings. You're allowed to move house, but no one else can help you. So I can move into my new place and my parents can help me move in because I live with them at the moment, but no one else can help me move in. Well, that's fine because it's just me
Right.
anyway. So I don't need so that's fine. But yeah, so you can still move house, but just no one else can help you, if that makes sense. It's just my parents that can help because I live with them.
So you got a
but
little,
yeah, like,
a moving like a little bubble.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is your mum? I don't know if this was a joke or you were being serious, but is your mum working at a funeral parlor?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
she
I
had a
just
career
wasn't
change.
sure.
She had a
That was
career change.
I remember
That
seeing
was a
some of your.
weird. I mean, look, she used to come home when she was an estate agent and she just used to sit there and speak about houses all evening. And when she first got the job, I said, look, I'm not being funny. If you start coming home speaking about dead bodies the way that you speak about houses, I'm going early. Like, I can't take it. Honestly, that's the last thing I want to hear about. But yeah, it really.
Yeah. Okay. We got you back.
Okay, good.
Okay. So what were you saying? You were saying talking body talk.
Oh yeah, just the job is like amazing. You know, she really enjoys it, so that's really positive.
It's an unusual occupation, but as long as she enjoys it,
yeah,
that's all that matters. Okay, so Imogen, obviously the internet is not being our friend tonight, just for a change. So we'll go to the final 10. Do you remember your answers to the final 10 from last time? I mean, it was over a year ago.
No, I don't really remember.
No, I don't remember. You didn't say anything particularly outrageous, I don't think. So we'll give it another go.
That was when we spoke about the pigs, the swimming with the pigs, which is still a thing, by the way. Someone commented, who was it? Oh, Kerry Scobie tagged me in something the other day. Like, was it you that was speaking about the pigs? And I was like, yeah, it was me. A year ago? Like,
yeah,
2 years ago.
I remember that now. Maybe that's the most memorable part of the interview was talking about these pigs on a beach. I still don't understand that. How do the pigs get to the beach in the first place?
It's called Pig Beach. Piggy Beach. Swim with the pigs in the beach on the sea in the sea.
So the pigs swim. The pigs are swimming with you. Pigs can swim. I have this image now of Baywatch, but with pigs.
Swimming pigs. Bahamas. Yeah. Yeah, look, see? Can you see that?
Oh, okay.
Cute, right?
Well,
really cute. I wish it was goat, but cute.
It is cute. I mean, I might prefer dolphins, but I'll give the pigs a go. So is that still on the travel list? That's still on the bucket list?
Still on the list. Still on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Imogen, any shout outs or thanks before we go to the final 10? Just because you're so famous, you want to acknowledge any of your followers?
Shout out to the fans. I don't know. I can't see who's watching anymore. Just thanks for watching, guys. I love it. I was like, I put it on my story like I'm doing a live, and might be like 2 people, but no. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the rest of the year.
Yeah, you and me both. Hopefully 2021 is going to be a lot better than 2020. We'll see.
Let's hope and pray.
Yeah, okay. Final 10. Let's see if any other familiar memories come back up. So, question 1. What is your favourite word?
I wonder what that was last time.
I know, now I want to go back and look at all the answers, but let's do this. Let's do round 2 first. Then we can go back and look at round 1.
My favourite word? Oh, I know. Hun. Oh, honey. I love it. Hello, hun.
It's such a... You use hun all the time. And then the other day before we had our gaming night, you called everyone lads. So when does one use hun and when does one use lads? Because to be clear, you were talking about girls, not guys. So when is it hun and when is it lads?
Hun. So I think hun is quite versatile. Do you know what I mean? It can be like, oh, okay, hun. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for letting me know. Or like, oh, hun. Like, really, hun? Do you see what I mean? There's a difference there. Did you see that?
I can see why it's your favourite word. But what about lads? Why was everyone lads and not huns?
I don't know, actually. I don't know where that came from. I did say that they didn't lie. I was like,
photographic evidence.
I can't wait, lads. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes these things just come out of me. You've got to be versatile, you know?
I was hoping to get some insight into Bristolian like slang, but it's probably an Imogen thing, not a Bristol thing.
Yeah, I don't think it's like Bristolian slang. Bristolian slang is interesting, but no, lads, no. That's just, I don't know.
Oh, you dropped off the call on Friday night before you heard all of Danielle's impressions.
Did you do an impression of me?
She tried to.
Oh, was it bad?
It wasn't good. It wasn't.
Danny!
Yeah, she didn't, because she said you got a, there you go, there's a bottle of Prosecco. You got the higher pitched voice, she can't quite do it. She did an absolute killer impression of Emma Jenkins, though.
Oh, yeah, scary. She did that to me the other night, because we were talking about Universe. And then she was saying, I had this conversation with Emma, and then blurted out, like, and I was like, sorry,
it was so bad. Yeah, it was so. I was saying, like, if we play a game and I get Emma Jenkins to talk and then Danielle doing her impression, I literally would not be able to tell who's speaking, because I then played the YouTube clip and literally people were going, it sounds exactly the same.
Sounds so good. Very impressive.
She has a hidden talent. She also does a mean Gabriella Jukes. So for a laugh, I got Danielle to pretend she was Gabriella Jukes interviewing Emma Jenkins, and she had to talk to herself.
Oh, I wish I saw that.
I might have recorded it. I'll show you later.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so question 1 was your favorite word was hun, because it's so versatile.
Yeah.
Question 2, what is your least favorite word?
My least favorite word? Anything negative. My least favorite word. I actually can't say.
It's a bad word, is it?
This came up on our game night thing, and someone said it, and I was in total shock.
I'm assuming that was our Kiwi, our resident. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I mean, obviously she knows that certain people have a reaction to it, because the first thing she came on was said, I'm New Zealander, so I say this word, and basically, please forgive me.
God, you say it very casually. Whoa. Hate that, but I don't really like, I don't know. Oh, I know. Baked.
What?
So, like, you know, if someone makes like a pasta bake, I quite like that, but it took me a while to come around to the idea of a pasta bake, because I don't like it. And I'll tell you why. When I was a kid, my mum's best friend and my best friend growing up, Catherine and Caroline used to make this thing called a bean bake. Don't ask me what was in it. All I know is beans, right? I hate beans so much. Any sort of bean, anything. Baked beans are the worst. So, baked beans. Oh, anyway, so a bean. I just realised
something. Going into this territory where it's like your stories, where you just distract yourself and then go on a random tangent.
Baked beans. I just realised they're called baked beans, like Heinz baked beans. A bean bake. That's what it was. And it just, the bean situation, it just freaks me out. So yeah, I think about the word bake being connected with beans, which makes more sense now because of baked beans.
Got it.
Oh my God. But yes, the word bake, don't like it. Not a fan at all. Sorry, I've just realised they're called baked beans, and that would make so much more sense.
Can you see me? Back.
Can you hear me?
We can see you.
Yeah. Yay!
Yep. Okay, let us move on. Question 3. In life, what gets you excited or what turns you on?
Clothes. Fashion. Yeah, having fun and fashion, styling people, being creative, doing what I want to do, having the confidence to do what I want to do. That's it. That is it.
You say you like having fun, which I totally get. What for fun? Like, is there anything that you do for fun, or is it just like random adventures and you're trying to enjoy everything, like in the present moment as much as you can?
Yeah. I like organizing things. So I like, I don't know. It's really hard to say because we can't do it anymore. But like, I love having the girls over and even just watching a film with them and having a laugh, or like having a cheese and wine night, like, or whatever, like things like that. I love doing things like that, but obviously I just can't do it at the moment. So I've got to do it solo or like FaceTime a friend. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, about having fun and like everything that you can. Even when I'm at work, I'm always laughing. Sometimes my manager's like, I can hear you from the office. And I'm like, sorry. But I just love it.
Life's too short not to be having laughs, especially in 2020. I mean, I'd never tell someone to stop laughing. I mean, God knows we all need more laughs. I'm just going to say a cheese and wine night solo is... That's an interesting thought. Cheese and wine night for one.
For one. Yeah, for one. It's fine.
Yeah. Very romantic. Question 4. What turns you off?
Right. You know, on that video that I did, that I put on my story, on my Instagram,
there's a lot of videos you've...
I do like the Q&A thing, yeah. So someone asked me what gives you the ick, like with men, and I said, and I said, but I cropped it out because I thought it came across the way I said it came across quite rude. But something that I really hate this past year is people that don't take coronavirus seriously. Wash your hands. I went into the supermarket yesterday and people are still wearing masks like this. No, I hate it. Literally angers me so much. I can't even explain to you how much it angers me. People that think, oh yeah, I tested positive, but I'm still going to go out. Are you okay?
That's a thing?
It. Yeah. I absolutely hate it. But other than that, because that's only obviously like a recent thing. It's like a year-long thing now. Negativity, I don't like it. Stop being so negative. Stop. And excuses, stop. Me and Danny were literally saying about the get it done thing. We were literally saying earlier on today, just do it. Just get it done. Do it.
Yeah. I mean, because people, as I said, New Year's resolutions, everyone has these big things, but a lot of people don't actually do them. I think coming to the New Year now is a great time, especially if you're in lockdown. A lot of us have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
You might as well give that idea that you've had a go and see what happens, because otherwise you look back at it at the end of this year and I think you're just going to regret it.
Yeah.
But I can't believe there are people who literally test positive and go out. I mean, I can believe it because the way your government's handled the lockdown, everyone's just kind of sick of it, which I completely get. But at the same time, given how overwhelmed your health system is, don't make it worse.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people that seem to think it's all a big conspiracy, and
don't get me started. That's just stupid. I mean,
if they're like asymptomatic and they test positive and they're like, well, I've got no symptoms. Well, yeah, but it's because you're asymptomatic. But I've got no symptoms, and I'm like, it's because you're asymptomatic. Anyway, that's fine. Just stay away from me. I don't know. Can't.
Let's just leave that alone because I don't like that either. Question 5. What sound or noise do you love?
Last time I said saxophone because I remember saying it, and I remember you saying that someone you'd interviewed like the previous week had also said the same thing.
Oh wow, your memory.
Yeah. I
don't remember any of that.
Yeah. Oh, rude.
I'm gonna say, are you just making this up? I don't remember any of it.
No, that was 100%. My favorite sound is the sound of baby goats. You know, like that.
Thank you for that.
That's okay. Should you want to
No, I do know. I know.
Baby goats.
Okay.
And the sea. You know.
I didn't know what baby goat sounded like.
And
yeah.
Wait.
The first one was better. Do you want to give it a third go? Why do I have this image of you being bored one night and sitting there by yourself practicing cork popping noises to see how...
Have you seen that TikTok?
No. What? There's a TikTok. What? Did they make the song out of cork popping things? Did they?
And there's someone going like, doo, 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 doo. I can't do it that fast. But yeah, that noise. But actual, like the actual cork, not not someone attempting to do it.
I sometimes look at those TikToks and go, wow, that's a waste of time. But then you also look at it and go, wow, the commitment to, because the amount of time it would take to put that together.
Yeah.
And like if your phone crashed halfway through, you'd lose a whole draft and oh my God. But
I made one. No, I've made like 3 or 4 TikToks, but I made one and it took me 5 hours. And I thought, I'm not doing that again. I'm just not. It literally took me 5 hours. It was when I had all the different outfits.
That's right. Why did it take you 5 hours?
Oh, sure. I don't know. I don't know. It really just took me way too long. I mean, you know what I'm like.
Your IGTV. I mean, your IGTV was substantially worse.
Guys, that took me so long. Like, so long. I was ready to actually throw my laptop out the window. I was done. Like, done.
The funny thing with that was you actually had done it right the whole time. You just hadn't given it time to work. And because you kept asking to do it again and again and again, your computer basically had 100 copies of that IGTV queued up and was going, oh my God, kill me now. And looks like you were about to oblige. So, Imogen. Hello.
Hello.
Round 3. You don't need to send me in what have you sent in the private chat? I'm here, promise. I know you haven't gone anywhere. I also
messaged you the same. So hello, I do keep saying hello. I'm really sorry. I'm here. Oh, is what I said.
I was on a live yesterday morning with Nadia King. She was asking me about. Oh, have we lost you again?
I'm
Imogen,
here.
can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Oh God. Okay. I was on a live with Nadia King yesterday morning about confessions, and remember when we were on the podcast, and I was talking about the Satan worshipper, and you were putting in the private chat. I didn't tell her what you said, but I just remember that because the private chat thing. Oh, Imogen, have you disappeared again?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's just when you're typing in the private chat. You're the only person who's ever typed in that private chat. So when I see it going, I'm just reminded of what you typed in last time. Yeah. Okay.
Can you see
All right,
me?
so we've done. Yes.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we can now. Okay. Oh no, you've frozen again. Okay.
How about now?
Let me. Okay. Yep. Okay. Got it. All right. That was favorite sound. What's least favorite sound?
My least favorite sound. That's really hard.
No, it's not. Just pick a sound you don't like, or just make one up and act. We won't know.
The phone ringing at work, annoying, and and the noise that the microwave makes when it goes beep beep when something's done. I always stop it at 1 second to go.
That's funny. I do that too. Because not because
really
I hate the sound, but because afterwards, if you don't stop it, it keeps nagging you, like to remind you that it's finished. So you'd be watching a TV program or something, and then it just goes, blah, I'm ready. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I'll get there.
Yeah, I know.
When I get there.
I heard you the first 5 times.
Yeah, rude kitchen appliances. Question 7. If you could have any one superpower, what would you pick and why?
I want to fly. Because I just think it'd be fun.
That's as good as an answer as I've ever heard.
Yeah. Okay. I also would quite like to see into the future, but also maybe not, because I think it would freak me out.
Yeah, that's a question. Like, would you like to know when you're going to die? I was like,
I don't want to know that.
No, because if you could see into the future, literally, you'd know when everyone's dying. So I don't.
Yeah.
I think I'll leave that one alone. Question 8: what job or occupation other than your own would you most like to attempt?
I want to be a stylist.
I'm not familiar with that song. Is that a new song?
Yeah, I wrote it myself. It's called I Want to Be a Stylist.
By Imogen Chapman. Are there any other lyrics apart from I Want to Be a Stylist?
I really want to be a stylist. Please let it happen to me. Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Number 1.
Top 10 hit. You gotta mix your DJ beats in there as well.
Just behind the laptop, actually. They are.
Turn into a dance remix. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
that sounds ideal.
This is very different to our first interview. Just saying, putting it out there. Question 9. What job would you definitely not like to attempt?
Anything medical. Way too much pressure. Like, as in trying to be like a brain surgeon or something. Way too much. Or anything, I don't know, yeah, that's probably the,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, God, no, you wouldn't want to be in the medical profession at the moment with Corona.
No,
especially
but I
in the
mean,
UK,
like,
so.
you know, like something really like technical or like science. How do you say it? It's like a scientist. Not for me. Not for me.
Well, given how well you've done with tech so far, if you were to operate on someone's brain, that would be interesting.
Right.
Is it interesting?
Interesting. Look, I have other qualities, okay? And brain surgery is not one of them. Neither is science or being technical in any sort of way. I know. I'd hate to be a teacher. Would hate it.
Don't have the patience?
I hated school myself. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time for a start. And it's just not, I wouldn't have the patience. I just would absolutely hate that.
What do you mean you don't know what you're talking about most of the time? You like on your Instagram stories, you're just chatting away. You must know what you're talking about. Or you're literally just saying words and go, I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I get so distracted like I did earlier, talking about beans. And I was like, babies. Oh, hang on. And I like teach myself.
Look, I'm going to say that would be highly entertaining for the students. So, I mean, you're probably a lot more interesting than most of the teachers that they have. So
I'd be their favorite teacher.
Yeah, you would. I wish my teachers were that interesting. Final question.
Uh-oh.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Can I say this?
I don't know, Imogen. What
I'd like him to tell me the truth about all of the conspiracy theories. For example, Princess Diana, Madeleine McCann, all of those things I want to know. And that is deadly serious. That is what I would like to know. And also I'd like him to say, like, good job. But that would be the main thing. I want to know about all of the conspiracies.
I'm sure that's a different answer to what you gave last time.
Yeah, what did I say last time?
I don't know. I can't remember. But if I would have remembered if someone had given me that answer. That's an unusual answer. I like that one.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it all the time. Oh, and also, I'd like him to tell me what's in the other part of the ocean that we haven't discovered yet. And if aliens are real. All of that stuff.
What part of the ocean?
Have we not only discovered like 5% of the ocean or something?
Oh, yeah, I think that's because you mean like the really deep parts where we haven't been able to go down to.
Yeah, there must be something else. Some other shark thing. Alien.
Oh, yeah, there are some.
Thing.
Every now and then these deep sea fishermen catch these really weird fish and
no
one's seen them since prehistoric times. So I'm sure there's a lot of weird stuff down there.
That is the sort of thing that I think about all of the time. So that would be what I want to know.
Apparently.
And
okay.
And goats. And clothes.
All right.
Okay,
All right. Stacey Simpson has just said hello. We're just about to finish here, Stacey, but hello.
Hello.
Imogen, well, that's about it. That's round 2. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me on. Probably don't do it again if you want it to ever go well. Choose someone else with better Wi-Fi.
Well, it's always a pleasure, but I mean, you're moving out like next month, so maybe your internet will be better there, and then
we'll try again.
Yeah, maybe I won't go live straight away just in case I have a stress-induced heart attack, but it can't be worse. I'm just putting it out there. It has to be better. Like I can't imagine it being worse.
But the thing is, on Friday there was no problem, was there?
No, but that's what makes it even more frustrating. Is like it seems to be okay when you don't need it, and then when you do need it, it just keeps dropping in and out for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
So and that was a Friday night, so that should have been super busy. Whereas it's Sunday night tonight. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea, Imogen. These are questions that I would like to ask God when I get to the pearly gates.
Say,
I'm
you
more
should
likely
ask
to
God
go
that.
down than up. Yeah. What the hell is wrong with the internet? I hope heaven has good Wi-Fi. Anyway, now I'm talking rubbish. It must be the present company. I'll keep you on the line whilst I hang up with the audience. But thanks everyone for watching and bearing with us through our issues. And we will speak to you next time.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, Confessions is out. To get your copy from Amazon, head to shaw.b/confessionsbook. And I'll see you next time.